Hi, Pauline. Well, a bit of a classic question to begin with. It will be your first race of the season. So, how do you feel? How have you been approaching your start of the season at Strade Bianche?
Yeah, thank you. I feel really good. Just come back for 3 weeks training camp in altitude with the team. So yeah, it was really nice to train in good weather, good condition, and also with the girls. So yeah, I have the feeling I'm ready, and we are ready also as a team because yeah, I can feel like the level of the team really step up this year, and the girls also are ready to do much more than only helping. So it's I think we are going to see an interesting race this Saturday.
You say you have the feeling you are ready, but we know you as one of the riders who knows themselves the best. So yeah, how confident are you in your shape, and how close to top shape are you?
Yeah, I feel really good after we all know that training is really different than racing. So, and I also don't know the level of the others because like you say, it will be my first race of the season. But no, compared to last year, I'm already feeling better, and I'm healthy, I'm fit, and I'm really motivated. So I hope you can achieve a good result on Saturday. But like I say, it's also a classic race, and you have so many things can happen, and we have to stay on the bike, and to be able to reach the last climb in good position with good legs to be able to win the race.
Kirsten?
Yeah. Hi, Pauline. Last year it was your first year returning racing on the road, and it was a bit of you've reunited with Marianne Vos as well on the same team for road racing. It maybe was a little bit of an unknown last year, returning back in a bit of a test year as well. A very successful year for you. And you together with Marianne Vos had a very good classics campaign, working together and good tactics together as well. Can we see sort of a progression on that this year between yourself for the classics, now that you're in your kind of second returning season back to the road, but also with your dynamics with Marianne during the classics as well?
Yeah, for sure. Also last year, like you said, it was good for me to come back, and it was like discovering again what was road cycling. And after last year, I have more or less an idea, and I feel like I'm ready. Yeah, I'm not new in this sport anymore. Last year I had a feeling when I started Strade that I was still a MTB rider. This year I'm coming in Strade like as a road rider. So also in my mind it's quite different. I know also that after what I did last season, I can be also more confident and also a bit more sure about myself. So which is I think also good. And yeah, for sure, racing with Marianne, it's always such an honor, and we always learn. I always learn with her, and yeah, she always make a way, to make a good result and to make you feel good. So yeah, it's really nice to race with her. But yeah, like I said previously, we also have new riders in the team, and also I was really impressed, in training camp, how the race road and how professional they are already for such a young age. So yeah, it's really nice to see that the team develop like this, and in the future we can expect a lot from them.
Mathieu?
Sorry.
Hi, Pauline. Last season you performed really well at different periods of the season, and I wanted to know how do you manage as you get older to reach your peak multiple times per season? Is it more difficult as you get older?
Yeah, last year I had one big peak in Tour, I would say, because it was really the goal of my season. After I was good at the other races, but not at the top, not like I was in Tour de France, I would say. This year the goal is to be more stable. So yeah, I'm now having my first pick, and then I'm planning to have 2 more. So yeah, I think it's just, you know, finding the balance, and also it is getting older, like you also know what's work or not. And yeah, finding also the balance in your life. It's also really important. So yeah, I would say it's one of the reason.
Prince?
Hi, Pauline. Really simple question. What did you learn from last year's race, and what would you have done different? I mean, perhaps not crashing, of course, but yeah, what did you learn?
In Strade, you mean?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I learned more or less everything. But yeah, I watched the race back, and yeah, for sure, I spent a lot of energy last year. Also because when this group went, I was the only rider from the team, and I had the feeling, you know, that I had to be in this group. So I think I spent a lot of energy being in this breakaway. And yeah, if I have to do something again, I will not do that. But yeah, it was a good learning point. Yeah, I think it's the biggest learning for me was how you spend your energy during this race, because yeah, at the beginning of the race you don't feel that it's hard, and you know, after 100k you feel like you start to feel your legs, and it's still like 40k to go, and the last 40k are really, really hard. So yeah, it's all about how you can save energy as much as possible.
Luc?
Hello, Pauline. In an interview in January, you mentioned Liège, the Tour de Flandre, La Flèche as the races that you really want to win. Where do you put the Strade among this? What's your relationship with this race?
Yeah, it's such a beautiful race. Yeah, I would say not as good as Flanders, but yeah, for sure it's quite an iconic race. And yeah, like I said previously, I really feel good. So we also saw during the training camp that I was ready, and also the power is much higher than last year at the same period. So yeah, last year we know that each race is different, but yeah, I was on the podium, and now feeling much better. I think I can go for the win, and as a team we are ready for it. So yeah, it will be really, really nice to win this race, and to start the season with a big win for the team.
Marijn?
Hi, Pauline. Last year, everyone was curious for you at the Strade Bianche, I think, and after you finished third, I think you still got more than €50 if you betted €1 for you winning the Tour de France. But everything changed now. You are, I think, the greatest rider in the world after winning the Tour de France. So, do you feel like the expectations towards you changed, and did you manage to become even a better rider after the Tour de France?
I would say yes and no. No and yes. Yeah, because with winning too, you know, I think my status quite changed in the peloton, and we could see at the World Championship that I was not racing like a favorite. You know, I was a bit like waiting, and then everyone was waiting for me because I won Tour. So I was a bit maybe not how we say. Yeah, I was not aware of this status, you know, that the statute changed, and for example, that Demi will look at me, you know, which maybe she didn't do before. So I think I had to get used to that, but yeah, I had one winter to work on it, and also to digest everything. So, so first of all, yeah, I don't think I really realized what I did, and now I can see, you know, like I'm more like in the role of the favorite and of as a leader of the team. So, which give me also really a lot of confidence, and also I would say good pressure.
What do you have to do to adapt to that new role? If you say I noticed that my role in the peloton changed and I had a whole winter to work on it. Where did you work on to adapt to that?
Yeah, it's just to do a switch in myself, you know, in my brain, and to say, okay, Pauline, how you lost the world championship because you raced like quite not in the way that you should have raced. But it's not because I was scared to attack, you know, but it's more like I was not aware of like everyone will look at me, you know. So I didn't make the race hard enough, I think. So and thinking about this, I say I need to change the way I will race and I will approach the race. Otherwise, yeah, it will be always like this, and it's not something I want to. So yeah, it's more like a switch in my mind, I think, and I think, you know, I also always want to be better. So after the World Championship, I just try to figure out what I did wrong, and yeah, it's in my mind.
Julian?
Hi, Pauline. I have a question about Femke de Vries. You're writing a big part of your schedule again with her. Can you tell me how strong of a rider she is and what her capabilities are also in the Vuelta this year?
Oh yeah, I can speak so much about Femke because she's for me very, very important. More than a teammate, I would say. But yeah, she really stepped up during the winter. I think she learned a lot last year, and for me, but and this winter she said, okay, I want to try to be good at UAE, and she really prepared for that. And it's where you can see champion or not, you know, she really like put everything together to make it possible. And in UAE, she finished third in GC, and yeah, first World Tour podium for her. So I think it's just the beginning, you know, of what she's capable to do. And yeah, she's really such a smart person. So she also know when she needs to be ready, when she needs to rest, you know. So yeah, I think she's learning super fast, and this year we can expect to have Femke in much more podium for sure.
Thank you.
Julian?
Hi, Pauline. I would like you said that Strade Bianche is one of the most iconic race, but do you consider it as a monument like Roubaix, Flanders, or Liège? And in general, what are the races in women's calendar that you consider as a monument?
Yeah, in my mind, yes, it is. It's a monument. Yeah, I don't see any really difference between, you know, like Flanders and yeah, San Remo, and yeah, for me, Strade is a big monument, and it's yeah, it's also it's such a beautiful race. Also, like for me, the first one of the season. So yeah, in my head, it's a monument.
And how many monuments do you consider in women's cycling? Is there 5, less, or more? If we have to compare with the men's calendar.
Yeah, thinking now, it's a good question. For me, if I had to change the calendar, I would not put San Remo. Sorry. No, last year was quite a boring race for us. So I should not say that. Forgot about this. Next question, please.
Marijn?
Yeah, you just mentioned that Demi will look at you now since your status changed. I just asked Marianne about the difference and comparisons between the two of you and the potential rivalry between you and Demi. Are you approaching her as your biggest rival as well? And do you know enough about her to be able to beat her at more races than only the Tour de France?
Yeah, I don't see Demi bigger than anyone else. Like for me in my head, Demi is like Kasia, is like Elisa Longo Borghini, is like, I don't put like, she's not like, yeah, she's super good, but for me, like everyone is super good. So it's not especially about Demi, but yeah, I don't have a ranking, of I think we have to look to everyone, and as I think Elisa Longo Borghini finished 8 times in top 10 in the last 8 edition, I think. So yeah, it's so many girls that can also do very well in this race. So yeah, for sure she will be good. Like she's always super good, so I expect her to be good, but it's also many more riders who can be really good, I think.
Arthur?
Hi, Pauline. You said last year in an interview that you loved training and a little less racing. It's been 6 months now since your last race. So my question is quite simple. Did you miss racing before going to the Strade Bianche?
It's so funny because before I came here, I spoke with Strade, and he also didn't race since the World Championship. So yeah, after the World. So, and he said to me, "It's such a long time. I feel like I feel so ready to race." And I was exactly thinking the same. Like I'm so ready to race, and even if I love training, I feel like it's been really long since I didn't race. So it's also why I'm super happy to be here and to start the season, because after such a long winter and preparation, it's like, you go back to school for the first time since after the big holidays, and you are so exciting, and it's a nice feeling.
Emmanuel?
Yes. Hi, Pauline. How are you?
No.
I have just a question. We are looking in France. You have Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, and now we have Paul Seixas. If I have just a question for you, what did you think the Paul Seixas?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't follow anything. This is also very bad. I should not say this, but yeah, I didn't look TV, or I didn't went on social media since such a long time that I really don't know what's happening in this world. For sure, I know that I think he used to be a junior world champion cyclocross, no? 2 years ago.
2 years ago? No, I don't.
I remember of him, but
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
I don't really follow like yeah, news in general. So yeah, I can't say very much.
If you have a conceit for him, you won the Tour de France. Paul Seixas would be should be a Tour de France this year or not for you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's up to him, up to his team to see if he is able to do this race, and if he feel ready, and yeah, I don't have to choose for him, but
Thank you.
Fran?
Hello, Pauline. This is Fran Reyes asking from Granada in Spain. And as I am talking from Spain, I wanted to ask you about the women's Vuelta. You have announced that you are probably coming to race on the event. And I wanted to ask you about your participation last year. What memories do you keep from that week? How instrumental it was for your success? in the Tour de France, and what would be your goal this spring coming to the Vuelta again?
Yeah, last year was a mixed feeling for me for Vuelta. We had a really nice time with the girls, but I had to quit the race after stage 4, I think. So this was not so nice. But yeah, this year I want to come back and try to do better. And yeah, what we have to see what it's possible to do. Also, like we said before, with Femke de Vries, with Marianne and the other girls. So yeah, it will be a nice week, I'm sure. We are still waiting for the parcours, but yeah, as soon as we know, we can make some plans.
We saw that there was some publication in the Spanish media that maybe the Angliru will be included in
Not
the
on social anymore, so I don't know anything.
Yeah,
It's
but
not official yet, no?
no, it's not official yet.
So we have to wait, I think, the March 8th, but can be really good to have this claim.
Okay.
Julien?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk again about monuments. What is the best monument for you in the calendar, the most important one?
Flanders?
And why?
Yeah, because it's for me in my head, it's something that I follow since I'm really young. And the Belgian public is just crazy. And I just love it, I just love the pressure, the stress, the chaos, everything. It's like everything together, it's just so it's really iconic.
Thank you.
Also the days before, you can feel like it's something, and something big is coming, and so it's really nice feeling. And for the team also, you can feel it's so important. So this feeling of having the pressure, I really like it.
Arthur?
Yes, just while we were talking about the Vuelta, the route will be announced on Monday, and we are 2 months before the race. Isn't it tough to make plans without knowing the route, while we know already the route for the Tour de France or for the Giro? Isn't it hard to make plans knowing the route, so with such a short delay before the race?
I mean, it's for everyone the same, so we need also to adapt to that. And we also know who wants to go there, and so it's not, and we know that it will be Vuelta. They always put like really hard stages, so we need to be fit and ready anyway.
Marijn?
Why are you not on social media anymore? Does that have anything to do with all the comments you got after winning the Tour de France about being too thin or something like that?
No, it's more that I don't feel, like the necessity for me to go there. I think, it's so many information, so many things you see, even if you don't want to see. And I figure out, it's so hard to process with that. And just, also I don't need to see what people are doing, because I don't really care. And at the end of the day, you spend so much time on social. I prefer to do something else, and I prefer just to do something more present, and not spend time with my phone always. So I really don't miss it. And for sure for the team, I know it's important also for brands and everything, but we find a good way with the team to work together and to be able to also make the job. So I think we find a good balance, and I really like the way it is now.
Tom?
When did you decide to quit social media then? Because in the winter at the media day, you already told us that you had to change numbers. Did you already quit social media back then, or just in preparation for the season?
Yeah, more during the winter. Also because, like I said, I want to be more consistent during this season, and I think, you know, it's for me it was a big part of the mental of being tired mentally, you know. So yeah, I feel much more fresh, you know, mentally to don't have this this part, and yeah. So I would say during winter, basically.
Do you miss it sometimes or not? Or definitely not.
No.
No.
If I want to know something, you know, I just ask the people, and I don't need to be sneaky and to see what they are doing. No, I really don't miss it, and also, yeah, I don't know. I feel also more free, you know, with myself. Like, yeah.
I have one quick follow-up on another question. This is your first race with Katarina Sadnik, who also is coming from mountain bike. She was, I guess, World Championship Juniors or something like that. How is it to race with her, or just, yeah, to the talent she is?
Yeah, I think she has really big engine for sure. She need to make the switch to road cycling, but yeah, it's just super nice, you know, to follow her process and to see how she want to learn. This is, I think, really important. I think, you know, sometimes it's better to take a rider who is new and who really want to learn and who is motivated, that older rider who already knows a bit but doesn't want to make like so much progress. So I think, yeah, she's going to learn pretty fast, and she will play already a big role on Saturday. So yeah, it's really cool to see the development of a rider like this.